Welcome back to my channel, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette and the Glow Kit palette. So as you can see here, I've already taped the corners of my eyes with some scotch tape to give my eye look a more crisp and clean look at the end. And I'm using Mica Beauty Cosmetics Eyelid Primer, and I just put that all over my eyes. Now I'm going to be going in with Burnt Orange and just using a fluffy crease brush. This is actually the brush that the palette came with, and just putting that in my crease. And then I'm going in with Real Gar, I think that's how you say it, and going in with a MAC 217 and just deepening the crease color. I'm going to be layering a few of the colors in this palette to really give that smoky, romantic look. Then I'm using a bit of red ochre and one of my small Sigma blending brushes. And here I'm going to be focusing more specifically on my actual crease, kind of to give a little bit of a cut crease look, but not really, just adding a little bit more depth. Once I'm finished with that, I'm going in with Tempera, which is a really nice matte vanilla color, and I'm just putting this all over my lower lid with just any eye brush will do. Then dipping into my glow kit, I'm using Moonstone, and I'm picking up a bit of this color with my actual finger and putting it on the center of my lid, just focusing it there. It's really going to make your eyes pop. Then here you see me taking a clean, fluffy crease brush and just blending and softening everything out. Then here I'm using the Brow Stylist Definer by Loreal and just filling in my brows. And here I'm using Maybelline Eyestudio Gel Liner in Blackest Black and some Inglot Duraline. I'm going to add the Duraline to the actual pot of gel liner. And the reason I do this is it makes the gel liner itself go on so much more smooth, and just it's such an easier time creating that cat eye flick. So you've seen me do this before. And then off the tape comes for the reveal, and a nice sharp line. Just cleaning up my under eye with some micellar water and going in with my Shu Uemura eyelash curler and curling my lashes. Here I'm using my Marc Jacobs mascara, but you can use any mascara because we are going to be applying false lashes. Here I'm using some Embryolisse Lait-Creme Concentraite to moisturize my skin and going in with the Hourglass number 28 Serum Primer just to prime my skin. Also going in with some Professional by Benefit just to fill in some pores in my needed areas, my T-zone and around my nose. And for foundation, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever HD Foundation Stick. And this is one of my favorite foundations, just using a wet beauty blender to blend everything out. And here I'm using some Makeup Forever HD concealer to conceal underneath my eyes and kind of brighten that area, and any leftover concealer that I have I'll use to brighten other areas of my face. This concealer is a tad too light, so I'm kind of using it for a highlight effect as well. And you see me just blending things out with my wet beauty blender, the same beauty blender that I used earlier for my foundation. And here to powder my face, I'm using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder Trio, the first two colors. And yes, I'm putting it all over my face. I want that glow. I'm so pale and my skin's so dry that I can get away with it. Then using Hoolah by Benefit bronzer and just taking a bronzer brush and really bronzing up my face because I'm so pale right now. This is a great contour bronzer as well if you're just getting into contouring. Then you'll see me use that same powder brush that I used earlier to powder my face just to kind of blend things out a little bit and make things look more smooth. Then I'm using Melba by MAC. This blush is so beautiful. Just putting it on my cheeks. Then for my lashes, I'm using It's So Fluffy by Velour lashes. These are some of my favorite lashes. They're mink and cruelty free and I just love them. Then the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit comes out again and I'm using Summer and Moonstone and just on the top of my cheekbones, and it is so pretty. If you don't have it, it's limited edition. Get your hands on it while you can because it's so gorgeous. Oh, just look at that glow. It's so nice. Then with a small shader brush and picking up some Venetian red from the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm just going halfway onto my lower lash line to complete the eye look. And of course, popping on some mascara to my lower lashes, I'm using Benefit's Roller Lash for this. Then for my lips, I'm using the Huda Beauty Lip Contour Pencil in Bombshell to complete the look. So that's the finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoy. If you do, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment and a thumbs up. I love hearing from you. Thanks again for watching. See you later.